Anthony McFarland.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. You know I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. Oh God. Oh man. He came on the show.
What?
Came on the show. With all due respect, Mr. McFarland, I still believe in you. I still hope that you can prove me wrong because I think that you got some stuff. Now, the juice you play with the speed, you just got to kind of get that home, get it under the realms a little bit, right? You're kind of like Wile E. Coyote or the Road Runner. I see your legs spinning, see the smoke coming up, but you're kind of all over the place. So with that being said, respectfully, overrated. A lot of people were high on him.
I know.
We were super high.
I think that died down, though, a little bit.
That's the problem, though. If you're that hyped up coming into the season and it dies down, what did you do? You didn't live up to the expectations. That's the prime example of what? Overrated. We talked about him potentially what? Oh, man, is he going to come in and take this guy's spot? Could he take that guy's spot? We said the Dallas game, man, he got the start. Man, they're putting him out there over healthy James Conner, over healthy Benny Snell. Numerous opportunities. We would say what? He's out here a lot. But we ain't seen a lot of productivity, though. He's fast, but he ain't really made anyone miss yet. He hasn't really took one the distance yet. We talked about, right? Man, he got the speed that can go 80. We never saw it. At least Benny gave us a 20-yarder. You know what I mean? We saw Benny give us a little bit of a burst. We even saw James Conner give us a little bit of a burst. We never got to see that from McFarland. Yeah, with all the expectations surrounding him, that to me goes under the overrated cat. Because with Highsmith, I never felt that Highsmith was supposed to come in and take over outside linebacker. We said it's Bud and TJ. But at running back with McFarland, we said, man, hey, we don't have a back that can do what he can do. He could be the guy. We said that. And then it started to look a little more Dree Archer-like. And shout out to Dree. That's my guy, too. No disrespect, but it started to look a lot more like Dree than what we were expecting from him in terms of, oh, maybe he can be like Fast Willie Parker. Maybe he could be like this guy. We just, it never really, really happened.
I'm just going based off what I'm thinking and probably how most people think of him right now is just an uncertainty. Yeah. No one's, if we don't draft the running back or bring someone in, no one's expecting him to be the starter. Mm-hmm. So that's why I think properly rated right now. It is unfortunate that maybe you could have argued way back in the middle of the season overrated.
So I guess how do you go from being this guy that we all have such high expectations? Think about it. You came up here yourself and said
I was excited.
He might be better than J.K. Dobbins. We might have got a steal right here. We saw numerous people say that, and we're not even gonna act.
I don't think I said J.K. Dobbins. I would rather take J.K. Dobbins. I was talking myself into the McFarland.
A ton of people spoke on that pick and said, "Oh, the Steelers won. They got McFarland, who's better." I've seen numerous people say better than J.K., and I remember saying y'all lying to yourselves. It's the reason why J.K. Dobbins is J.K. Dobbins. I understand McFarland's a Steeler. I understand we got to make it sound good for us at the time of the draft. But not once was there anything on tape to make us feel that J.K. wasn't the better player than McFarland. Still, and they tried to sell you that. And now here we are, not even 12 months later, and we're talking about, well, no one really has a lot of expectations for McFarland. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's a far cry. Not even 12 months. We're not even to the draft just yet. Think about that. And you've already said, hey, man, expectations, if you draft a guy, you draft a guy, great. If not, who cares? It's McFarland. That's bad to me. So
yeah, I guess I'm just going off of how the season played out and how I feel now. But yeah, I do think he was much more hyped during the regular season. But how things have played out, it's just...
So that's what I'm saying. That's
I get it. I think you're going based probably more or less off of how we're
recapping it, right?
Recapping it. I think I'm maybe going off of just how I feel right now, though.
Yeah, but I can't get to here without recapping what it was coming into the. That's like if we drafted a guy 10th overall, and 12, not even 12 months later, we're kind of like, he's just, he's kind of like lukewarm water. It's kind of like salt that's not really salty. It's kind of like a, lollipop that's already had the flavor sucked off of. It's kind of like bubble gum that doesn't really have flavor anymore when you chew it. Yeah. That's not what you expect when you take this guy at 10th overall. That's not what you expect when we drafted him and all the hype was better than J.K. Dobbins or on par with J.K. Dobbins. He wasn't even in the conversation with a J.K. Dobbins. He wasn't. And like I said, it's not against him. It's not a knock on him. But with all that being said, to me, man, that's big time overration, man.